Hi everyone, my name is Alistair Byrne, Senior Registration Officer, Land Services SA. Today I will be talking about compliance examinations and retention of evidence. Compliance examinations were introduced in October 2016 following the commencement of the Real Property Electronic Conveyancing Amendment Act. Requirements were aligned and therefore examinations applied to both electronic and paper transactions. Since that time, Land Services SA has completed 167 representative audits, covering a range of dealings inclusive of transfers, mortgages, encumbrances, leases, and many others. A strong focus of the program has been on assisting and educating industry on current conveyancing requirements. The nationally aligned compliance program has been established to monitor that the obligations and practices that support the certifications made by the legal practitioner, registered conveyancer or mortgagee are being met as they relate to verification of identity, verification of authority, also known as right to deal, client authorization, and retention of evidence. Further information on each of these areas is contained within the Model Participation Rules guidance notes, which can be found on the ARNECC website. Representatives will be selected at random, which will be initiated by a written notice from Land Services SA on behalf of the Registrar General to the representative. Representatives may also be subject to an audit in cases such as they are newly registered, have not been examined before, prior examinations have been unsatisfactory, or the Registrar General has identified an issue with a transaction. The notice will be sent to the email address recorded for the representative. It will outline which transactions require evidence of compliance shown and detail the documents and information to be provided. The representative has 10 business days from the date of the notice was sent to produce the documents and information requested. Copies of evidence and information requested can be provided to Land Services SA by email, in person, or by registered mail. In each case, representatives will receive an acknowledgement of receipt via email. Land Services SA will conduct a desktop evaluation of the documentation submitted against the transactions selected for examination. Once complete, the representative will receive notification by email of the examination results. A satisfactory compliance will require no further action or correspondence. An unsatisfactory compliance result may require the representative to provide further documentary evidence, provide a written explanation addressing the deficiencies identified and outline the controls to be put in place to prevent a reoccurrence, or in circumstances of gross deficiency, a face-to-face interview with the representative or an on-site visit to their office may be requested. Please be aware that failing without reasonable excuse to comply with the examination notice is a suspension event that may result in the commencement of the suspension and termination procedure as set out in Schedule 7 of the Model Participation Rules. Inquiries regarding the compliance program should be directed to the email address as shown. Further information can be found in the ARNECC Model Participation Rules Guidance Note number 6. Any retained evidence supporting a transaction, inclusive of client authorization, verification of identity, and verification of authority, must be kept for at least 7 years from the date of lodgement. Please note, a mortgagor signed counterpart held in the same terms must be retained by the mortgagee until the mortgagee ceases to be the mortgagee. Evidence may be stored electronically or in paper. It could be stored by the representative and/or an agent on a representative's behalf. However, the medium and means in which documents supporting the transaction are to be retained is to be determined by the representative in light of a possible dispute and need to produce those documents as evidence to a court of law. Evidence must be accessible, legible, and safely and securely stored, whichever medium is used. Further information can be found in the ARNECC Model Participation Rules Guidance Note number 5. That completes the session. Thank you for watching our presentation on compliance examinations and retention of evidence.